Home Office will give you decision of your asylum claim without calling for any interview. So, Home Office, what the Home Office is going to do under the new asylum process is they're sending questionnaire to those who seek asylum and those who probably completed their screening interview. A couple of my client has received a questionnaire from the Home Office today, yesterday, and on that basis, I thought I'll give you an update. Basically, Home Office, what types of question are sending to make a decision of your asylum claim. Now, it is very important for you to understand the question and give the answer, because you will not be invited for substantial interview. Just on the basis of whatever the answer you are giving, the Home Office make a decision. But what's surprising for me actually is not much question and only couple of question basically relating to your who you are, where you from. I'll go to all the question what basically Home Office is asking in this form, and is basically, in my opinion, is exactly or more or less that what are the question they ask on the screening interview. Only two or three question is different. That why do you want to seek asylum? Now, the first question, the first page of this questionnaire is basic information about who you are, about your reference number, first name, surname, initial personal information. And then if you move to next page, basically it started to talk about who you are. So who you have any ID, passport number, or the details. This is all about. And the next question is, did you seek help from the authority in your country of origin? So you need to be answered. So this is basically the question: when you was in your home country, when you've been subject to victimage or prosecution or any threat, have you seek help from the authority? Now the answer you need to give this. And next question is, did you try to move to another part of your country of origin? Very important question. I think I don't need to explain it. If you just say no, this is not sufficient. You need to give an explanation why you didn't. If the answer is no, why you didn't, you need to give an explanation. And how did you get in the UK? So basically, most of the cases, this answer you have already given in your first screening interview. So if not, then you need to explain how you came in the UK, what channel, what route, and this is important. Basically, what the tricky matter is, if you tell I came from the France, German, Italy, then France, then channel crossing. Why did you not seek asylum in France? So is there any reason behind it? For example, I interview many clients where they have under a smuggler condition that they can't escape the authority of the smuggler, and then in that situation they have a threat that if they seek asylum in Germany or in France, they will be prosecuted, their family will be prosecuted in back home, so they have no option other than they need to reach in UK. So whatever reason, so you need to explain what was your situation. And then the important question is basically, what do you fear? What fear do you have? You need to explain. And these are the questions very important. This is the spirit of Article 1 of the Refugee Convention. What do you fear? Why do you fear this person, group, organization, or government of your country, or the armed forces, or any organization, any society, any community? So you need to explain it, and you need to then give what happened to create this fear. If you just fear is not enough, you must over fear on your heart, and that fear restrain you to return to your home country. So you must over fear, and because of this fear you are unwilling to return to your back home. That's what you need to answer very nicely, concretely, and so that the answer make sense. Then you need to explain about, well, these three questions: why do you fear, what happened to your country, what organization do you fear, why do you fear, when you can relocate in your home country. These are the questions. Is basically a legal question what you need to answer in line with the Refugee Convention definition of Article 1. And the rest of the question is of course important, but is not much, it doesn't carry much legal spirit in terms of Refugee Convention. So next question is, what happened, well, employment on your home country, so you need to give details employment you did, membership of any organization, so if you are a membership of any organization, you need to explain it, and need to provide evidence as it. And then when did key event take place that resulted in your fear of returning to your home country of origin? And then you need to explain actually what the when the incident start, from what point you fear, and what point you decided to leave your country. Say for example in Taliban, when Taliban take over the power recently last year in Afghanistan, that the intervening point where many Afghan citizen youngster left their country. So what happened exactly is in your same country? For example, in election, the government has changed, new government come in power, or the current government thrown away by the military. So this is the intervening event where started, and then what happened? Then you need to answer where did this event took place, whether in back home or in any other place or any outside your home country. You need to explain accordingly. And how did this situation develop? Okay, so it's not just that the for example, say leave it Afghanistan, go to give an example from Syria. In Syria, the ISI take over some part of the country, or there is some situation where Syrian government, Assad regime, where the military group or the armed forces or the police or the government authority were prosecuting. How is developed? How is your country become insecure for you to live over there? So that you need to give an explanation. So these are some important questions basically, and then you need to complete the declaration basically. So in the declaration page basically, you need to I believe the information what have been given is correct. You need to confirm your identity in the box, then your family, reason of claiming asylum, what you said. You need to tick in the box, fear if it would happen, then physical, mental health issue if you have anything, any other reason you want to stay in the UK, and then sign, write your full name, sign, date, and then you send it. Now this is the question, no, not more than the question what I said. Okay, so these are the questions many of you are receiving who asylum is, you claim asylum, and you are probably will be given decision without calling for substantial interview. Now, this is very important question. If you just fill up a form and send back like 120 notices questionnaire, it's not like this, because in 120 questionnaire is a additional questionnaire, but this is the questionnaire which is the main questionnaire you need to answer, and the caseworker will make a decision on the basis of your fear that you are unwilling to return your home country, why you can't relocate inside your country, why you didn't seek asylum on the safe third country, only where to travel. So these are the legal area where you should consult with a lawyer, get advice who are familiar with the Refugee Convention, immigration law, and updated human rights law. That will be very helpful for you, I believe. So another tricky point, what the Home Office doing, because most of my client, I'm a recorded solicitor for them. However, they're not sending this questionnaire to me, to my office. They're sending directly to the client's office, to client's homes, because client's residence address. Now the fear is here because many asylum seeker, they move from one place to another, leave the hotel, go to another place, friends to friend. Now they're address is changed constantly. Now there is only 20 days, working days window. Within this time you need to return this questionnaire and answer. Many people will not receive the questionnaire, consequently many people will fail to get the letter or send it back, and accordingly their application, their asylum claim will be refused. So this is the one important fear for this questionnaire. Secondly, because many people will not give the importance of this questionnaire, they will that fill up and send it back. But I think as a professional, it is important to speak to a lawyer to express your situation, wherever you are come from. You need to write exactly legal answer according to the question, because this question is very less question but very technical question. All the question relating to refugee convention article 1, what fear you have, what organization you was involved, why you what the authority can't give you protection, why you didn't claim safe third country asylum, why you can't be relocated, do you owe the fear, do you don't, why don't you want to return to your home country. So these are the questions which is very technically important, and I will advise you to speak to a lawyer if you need to. Thank you all of you who watched my video. If you need any assistance, please feel free to contact with us. Give us a call and make an appointment with us. We're happy to help. The contact details in the bottom of this video. Thank you.